Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Tats and Chats. I'm here with my man Jake. He's been coming to me for a few years now. So Jake, what do you do for work?
Well, I work in a company that contracts for the army and the police that make body armour and bulletproof materials for frigates and yeah.
How'd you get into doing that?
I just applied on Seek, man. Yeah,
You just found it on
a job
Seek.
there.
Just sort of like body armour and military, it's like that one.
I'll do that. Yep. So got into that. Been doing it for about a year, and I'm enjoying it, man. It's good.
I love learning how things are made. I think that was one of my favourite things as a kid was watching that How It's Made show.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what it is. I just like seeing people who are good at what they do do it well.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a big departure from what I did before. It was a lot of food production, which is terrible.
Food to body.
Yeah, so I worked in like industrial bakeries, milk factories, meat factories.
Milk factories stink, don't they?
They kind of do. There's certain areas of it, but the main production area doesn't. No.
I think I'm mainly just thinking of like my brother-in-law's farm over.
When it comes to the first initial process, that would sink with it. You got the cows and all that, and the flies.
Yeah, like raw milk apparently it does not smell very good.
Dude, no. We went down to Bega a few years ago and had a look at the farms down there. And man, it's fly city down there, man. Oh, shit. Just the cow shit and flies, man. You can't swat them off. They just come back.
Yeah, it's like being in like Central Australia. Like every time you see like an interview or something in like the territory or something like that, there's dudes with flies everywhere, and they're just not swatting them. They just don't care. They just don't touch them. I actually used to live on a farm, and the flies were probably one of the worst parts. The cows were awesome, but what they left behind was not. Yeah,
because my missus is from Bega and all that area, and I was doing like kung fu trying to get these flies. There was like thousands of flies on it, like literally, probably I'd say 100.
You almost need one of those like the beekeeper helmets.
Yeah,
that would actually make sense to wear one of those. Or just like a veil or something.
Yeah. And all the workers were laughing at me and stuff, and they had 100 flies on them, but you just got to leave it. Yeah.
They probably ate like 10 of them a day or some shit.
Oh, they would.
Keeping their protein up while they're working.
That's it. Yeah. But, the food industry is not doing midnight. It runs 24/7.
Oh, yeah, it never stops. I can imagine like catering and chef and stuff like that would be horrible. Like what I do is technically a high stress job, but I can imagine being a chef way worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you. I think I would probably break down and cry the second someone sent my food back. Be like, no, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I asked for medium well, not medium rare.
You're right if you worked in like a small sort of environment, but yeah.
Yeah. But like, I look at the people who do like MasterChef and whatnot, I'll be like, as much as I love cooking, I could never do that. Like the service challenges and all that sort of shit. And the fact that you're literally being judged at the end of everyone's like, no, thank you. I think I would be the same with tattooing though. Like I would never do like ink master or anything like that because I would probably be way too precious about my artwork.
The shows just seem so bloody fake now. I can't watch it. I used to love it.
Oh, I used to love it too. The last season that we watched, I couldn't actually finish it because it literally felt like I was watching something that was scripted. And I know a lot of reality TV shows have like
they got
story producers and things like that, but I couldn't take any of them seriously.
No. What was the first one? Miami Ink was good.
Miami Ink was awesome because that was literally just Army and that doing their thing. Yeah. They weren't following the script, they were just being themselves.
I started getting shit when I went to New York or something.
Yeah, New York Ink was where it started to feel like way overproduced, and I never got into LA Ink.
What's the newest one now with Dave Navarro or something?
There's another one with Dave Navarro.
Or might be the same one I'm thinking of. Is that just Celebrity Ink or whatever?
Ink Master.
Oh, Ink Master.
Ink Master had Dave Navarro, but then there was that whole thing that happened with Oliver Peck in that, so they actually got rid of all of the judges, and then they brought in the guy from Good Charlotte.
Right.
To be the host.
That's right.
And then they got DJ Tambe.
Who's the dude on Miami Ink that was on that? Remember him?
Oh, that was Chris Nunez.
That's it. But yeah, I tried to watch that and I'm just like, man, that's so, jeez. I don't know.
I do miss the days of like old like Miami.
I do too.
It literally felt like they were just being them.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it.
And you could tell the little scripted bits, but
they had to have something. So it's like, oh, you can't say that. You got to say something a little bit nicer or whatever.
Yeah.
But Army just didn't give a shit.
Nah.
Poor Joji.
I wonder what happened to him. Never heard from him again.
He became quite talented from what I saw.
The Kat Von D got pretty big.
Oh, Kat Von D got huge. She's actually blacked out most of her tattoos.
Has she?
Yeah, she's gone full-blown Christian.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think she got baptized recently.
Right.
But yeah, she had a whole like bodysuit of tattoos that just got blacked out. I think she's kept a couple of like the geometric ones on her arm.
Like the portraits of a dad or something.
Yeah, I'm sure she's kept those. Yeah, but like all the demonic ones that she got rid of.
Oh yeah.
She had a few like pentagrams and stuff that she were covered up.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Center frame right there.
Right there, boom.
Yeah. Oh no.
I love Jesus. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. I love Jesus. It's like, what's his name? Machine Gun Kelly. He got all of his tattoos blacked out as well with that big chest piece thing. That would not have been fun.
Well, I got that. Like, I was like my second tattoo, maybe third tattoo, because I went to a Christian school and I was just
not
I was
rebellious.
so against it. Growing up, I just saw the hypocrisy and bullshit. When I left, and I was really against it. And I grew up in the Christian sort of world. Dad was in and out. And I just saw the bullshit. I was like, I can't deal with it. And that was my rebellious thing. Well, I'm going to get a pentagram tattoo.
Yeah, they can't stop me.
No.
I was actually tattooing an ex-Mormon yesterday, and he was telling me about how the reason why he left and everything is because just when you start asking questions, they don't like that.
Yeah. Well, my old man, he's like an ex-bikie. He went into the Christian world after that, and he actually got all the way through to being a pastor.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It was in the Pentecostal church, and for a while there, in the family aspect of it, we're only young. It was great. It was a great community, and we had friends. And
most of the Christians that I've met have obviously been like some of the nicest people. It's just those that like 4 or 5%, like the radical Christians that ruin up everybody.
Yeah,
the ones that shove it down your throat. And be like, no, if you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. You can't be a good person unless you're Christian, essentially. Yeah.
So from like 10 to like 14, I was getting good. And I was getting older, but then Dad's marriage to his second wife started to crumble, right?
Yeah.
And she was a fanatic. And it was one of those churches that speak tongues and people having fits on the ground and shit.
Yeah, so like they do like the exorcisms in the middle of the church and stuff.
Yep. And I remember getting up one day, who wants to get prayed for and get the demons prayed out here? They made me go up there. And so I had this guy, and like there was a line of us. And they're all praying for these little kids, right? All these kids, oh Jesus, be gone, demon. And these kids would like fall back and they'd catch and lay on the ground and you'd have to lay there sort of thing. They got to me. And I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. I thought, if there's a demon in me and that's going to happen to me, I'm willing to do, if that's real, I will do it. But he got to me and he's like, oh, pray the demons out. Blah.
And then you're just like,
and I'm like, okay, come on, get him out. And then I'm like, nothing's happening. It's the same.
It's like,
and they're looking at me and he's sort of like pushing me harder, right? And I'm like, mate, are you trying to push me over? What's going on? And he's looking at me and like, I remember the look and he's like, okay, we'll get back to you. Went down the line, all the other kids fell down, went back to me and they're like, oh, this demon's stubborn, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I'm a 13-year-old kid.
What have I done?
How many demons do I have, you know? And then I wouldn't fall. And that's when I started thinking,
no, there's something wrong here.
Something off about this.
It's kind of like hypnotism. Hypnotism is one of those things where apparently you have to be susceptible to hypnotism. Like if you have any sort of doubts about it, they can't hypnotize you because it like does like a brain barrier thing or whatever. Just like, well, shouldn't if it's that sort of thing, shouldn't it work all the time? Yeah. Or is it one of those things where it's like you believe it in such a way so you force yourself to get it?
Yeah. Well, I think that was something to do with it. Yeah. But after that, I was just like, well, my mind changed and I started seeing things a bit different. Like all these, fully grown adults speaking these crazy tongues. Like, I'm talking like the craziest shit you've ever fucking heard. And then around that time, Dad's marriage to his fanatical wife crumbled. And Dad was doing the youth group and stuff like that. And in the end, Dad just let us do whatever we want. We'll just play video games. You won't learn about Bible shit, whatever. And then I stopped going. And Dad was trying to get me to go. And I'm like, no, I'm not going. And then one day Dad stopped going.
And it's like, okay, so something must be wrong here if Dad stopped.
And I remember it clear as day. We were driving somewhere. We were in Byron Bay. We're driving through Byron Bay and I said, Dad, be honest with me. All that was a crock of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest with me. All those tongue shits, having fits, it was all bullshit, wasn't it? And Dad's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. And Dad loved the community and his friends and stuff, but then I think he sort of woke up to that particular sort of thing.
I believe that anyone who has a belief system like Christianity, Judaism, whatever, that brings people together and helps each other out and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
100%.
Awesome.
100%.
But the second it becomes like an indoctrination thing or like a cult, that like if you need the threat of hell, or
exactly, that's what it was like,
or the promise of a heavenly reward to be a good person, you're not a real good person.
Yeah,
good people don't need incentives to be good people.
And in that particular church, that's what it was. It was
like, oh, you're going to hell.
It was all, fire and brimstone, man. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like, you were a sinner before you were born. Now you have to repent or breathe your sins.
Yep.
Yeah, no, none of that shit.
So I was still going to the Christian school after that, right? I had all my friends there and I liked it there. I liked that school. It was a small school. I liked it. And but after it, they still, push the Christian thing, and
you'll get a letter in the mail every week.
Yeah, praying and all that kind of shit. And I was like, I'm done with this shit, eh? Mm-hmm. So when I left school, I got that tattoo.
I'm sure your dad loved that.
Yeah. Well, at that point, Dad was well out.
He was like, oh no, I'm done.
Dad was going back to his roots. He was smoking weed again, and he was just like,
do whatever you want to do, son. I'm not going to stop you.
Be happy. And for the longest time, I was like full atheist. I was like, there is no God.
Mm.
And then, like, I don't know, in the last couple of years, I've been sort of looking at things a bit different again. And I go, well, I don't think there
isn't anything.
Because I can't prove that there's not.
See, I'm what's called an empiricist. An empiricist is someone who takes on what other people say, and if the evidence is there and they can prove what they're saying, I'll take it into my belief system. But if you can't establish or prove what you're saying, I will take it as like an opinion, but it won't be a core belief, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm always open-minded to what other people say about it. I've talked to so many different types of people and all the different types of belief systems. Like I've talked to people who legitimately believe that the government is run by lizard people.
Oh yeah.
Like to the point where they will show me like
they're out there, man,
Yeah, like the full-blown like Gorn style lizard people. Or
remember that movie They Live?
Yeah. Or the funniest ones I've ever talked to have been Scientologists. I've only spoken to a couple of them, and I've had to hold myself back from laughing because the whole like evil Lord Xenu bullshit. I'm just like,
the South Park episode nails it, doesn't it?
Oh, they legitimately showed exactly what they believe.
Yeah.
Like that all humans are pretty much just like prisoners that were aliens.
Frozen souls or something.
Frozen souls, and then they were thrown into volcanoes, and then when the dawn of man came, those souls found hosts in the humans, and that's why we have all of our doubts and all of our anxiety and shit like that, because they are literally alien spirits in a foreign vessel.
That's great.
So your thetan levels or whatever it is what determines your rank in the church.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When it comes to the church, any churches, I'm very skeptical of churches.
Yeah, I'm skeptical of any sort of like established like foundational religion. Like when it comes to belief structure,
spirituality and
stuff, also
I'm way open to that. Yeah, because I'm only talking the last couple of years. I've been more open to that because for a while I was just like, nah, you're born, you live, you die. Yeah, that's it.
To say that there is absolutely nothing beyond what we can see is foolish because there are so many things that we just can't explain. Like shit that's happened in the last 10, 15 years that we never knew about. What's going to happen in 100 years?
Exactly.
Like, what are we going to be able to find? What are we going to be able to detect?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm always open to having my mind changed.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like being able to question my belief systems on a regular basis because it allows me to see the world in a different view.
So you evolve, man.
Yeah, that's why I love my job so much, is because I talk to so many different types of people and have so many different belief systems and worldviews and stuff presented to me every single day that I can be like, So even if my core belief system isn't changed, it's at least updated.
Yeah.
which I think is important.
Well, I think that's what's happening to me at the moment. I'm sort of going through like,
A spiritual update.
maybe, yeah, I think that's what you'd say.
So you're updating your OS.
Yeah. And I'm looking at, I made friends that are Christians like just recently.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Like I'm doing a Christian audiobook at the moment. I got my first audiobook the other day, and it was reading for this book called Prophetic Sounds, which I was actually really thankful for because my grandfather is very heavily Christian. He was one of the heads of his church for a long, long time. Nicest man in the world. So what I thought was this would be an amazing gift for him so that his grandson could sort of be part of the Christian community in terms of like being a part of the publishing, and then I can actually send him a voice recording of me doing it. So if he wants to have something that he can listen to or present to his parish or whatever, it's like, oh, my grandson did this. Because it's all about what Prophetic Sounds is it's all about what you hear every day has a meaning or a subtext that in like the Christian faith or whatever has like a specific sound, like the sound of thunder is like the voice of God sort of coming down to talk to you, to show wrath or whatever. Personally, I don't believe in it myself, but reading for it is actually fascinating because it's interesting to see how people's core beliefs actually work. And listening and reading what this person has written and voicing it in my own way has sort of shown me, it's like, okay, I can see where they're coming from, even though I don't believe it myself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so, yeah. The religion world it's a
rough one.
Strange thing. It's really odd.
I just hate the fact that it's become such a thing that people have fought and died over.
Yeah.
Like the fact that Christianity has 30 plus different versions. Like you got Catholic, Episcopal, Presbyterian, Methodist. I don't understand the difference between them.
Then there are only small differences.
And I've actually asked a couple of different people, like I've had a couple of Anglicans, Catholics, whatever. And I've actually
they can't tell what
the difference is.
No.
I think the only real difference that I know of is that Catholics believe that when they say the words of Constitution with like the body of Christ and stuff, they actually believe that when they're saying the words, the cracker turns into the body of Christ.
He's literally eating it.
That it's literal.
That's not just Catholics, by the way. That's Pentecostals did that.
I didn't know that either.
Yep.
And I'm just like, wait, doesn't that mean that you're literally committing both cannibalism and witchcraft?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
is not that literally the definition of what you're doing? Because you're eating your savior and you're also turning something into something else like a witch.
Well, that's just not Catholics. That's a lot of them do that, actually.
See, I wasn't aware of that. I was completely ignorant to that.
I'm pretty sure. I know Pentecostals did it because we did it. And I know.
So can you tell me what a Pentecostal actually is? Like, what is their core beliefs?
Man, it's been a while since we've thought about it, but it's mainly the tongues thing. Speaking in tongues. That's a big thing for Pentecostals.
So is it like Aramaic or Latin?
No, that's just made up words.
So babble.
When the Holy Spirit touches you, you basically have a fit.
So it's possession.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. So when the Holy Spirit touches you, you are that overwhelmed, you can't help but talk gibber.
Okay. So it's like you can't process what's happening, so your brain essentially goes into stutter.
Yep, and I've seen grown-ass men, like 100 people in a room, like talking the craziest shit.
Wow.
Like just blah, 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 blah. Like I'm talking like
mental.
I remember one dude, he's sitting there going, raka-daka-daka, raka-daka-daka, like that. That was his thing. Yeah.
And he's completely normal outside of the church.
Yep.
Wow.
I think he was a builder. And he just went about his business during the week. Came to church and did his raka-daka.
Maybe his favorite band was Akadaka.
Maybe. Yeah, no, it was an old one. It's an old one.
See, that fascinates me.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know if I'd be able to go into a church like that and watch that happen and not laugh.
It's an eye-opener. Well, I haven't seen it since I left, and I'm only talking through teenage eyes seeing it.
Oh yeah, like
because I haven't seen it in 30 years or whatever.
Decades.
Yeah. But yeah, it's from what I remember, man, But it was normal for me for a long while until that instance, you know.
And that
Made
is
the demon out, and I'm going to be going,
That's the sad part, isn't it? It's like what we consider normal is so weird to someone else.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my client just before about how what we consider like minimum wage in Australia is like ridiculously high salary in somewhere like India.
Yeah.
Like say one of my mum was actually talking to an Uber driver over in New Zealand when she was there, and he was telling her that like he's a truck driver by trade normally, and he was getting $13 a day in India.
Yeah, that's good.
Like the equivalent of $13 a day. I was like, that's like way below minimum wage in New Zealand. And like he's actually brought over many family and friends to live in like a 3-bedroom house with like 12 of them. Because that's just what they're used to. And if you took 12 Australians and put them in a 3-bedroom house, they would probably kill each other by the end of the week.
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't be great.
No. And could you imagine living on $13 a day? Yeah, that wouldn't buy you breakfast.
Nope.
So what we take for like, oh, minimum wage, oh, boo-hoo, is like a king's salary to someone who's lived in that sort of poverty. And it's until you experience it for yourself that you can't like appreciate what other people have to go through.
Yeah, no, it's they come here and live like millionaires, I guess.
Well,
I think they are.
Well, they, by comparison, yeah. And it's sad that that's become the norm. Like the fact that they had to live in such squalor, essentially, and then get treated like kings, essentially, over here by their standards. So when people say, oh, these foreigners coming over here taking our jobs, and like, dude, they're appreciative of the job that they get. And even though they're, getting paid like half of what you're asking for, that's like triple what they would have been getting back home. So either something needs to change here in terms of how we value things and like minimum wage and shit like that and cost of living, or shit has to change over there.
That ain't gonna.
No, it isn't. And that's the thing. So they're just using the best of their abilities to make the most of their situation because they can. Like I was, the guy I was tattooing before was about 65, 67. He was telling me that his very first house that he bought, he paid, I think, like $30,000 for. Yeah. It just recently sold for over $800,000.
Oh, yeah. We've got a property down in northern New South Wales that my old man bought, I think in 89 or 88. And it was, I think he said 40 something. It's over $1 million now.
Oh, easily.
Well over $1 million.
And the fucked up part is that the prices of everything are going up, but the prices of like wages and stuff are staying the same. So kids younger than me, like 20s and like early 30s and whatever, without parental help or selling drugs or something, they're pretty much screwed if they ever want to get a house.
There is a way.
There's ways.
If you're determined, I think you can do it.
I think I was calculating it when we were going for our house. I would have to save $120,000+ to do a 20% deposit for a house. Yeah. And with how much I earn, it would take me probably at minimum 8 years. Minimum. And that's with me living like a pauper, doing very minimal everything else.
That's what I mean. It can be done, but you have to
dedicate yourself.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people just go, it can't be done, so I'm not going to bother. But I think if you did buckle down, and you did, if you did live off noodles for 8 years, you know, it can be done.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you said, you know,
like my dad bought his first house for a couple of grand, and I think it took him maybe 2-ish years to save up for it.
Yeah.
But he's a very, very hard worker, that man.
I think a lot of people want things now, and they're like, I have to do it now. I can't get it now.
I was just about to say that. My generation and younger are very like instantaneous gratification. They want instant gratification. Yeah.
They want the great car. I want the house, you know, rah, rah, rah. Yeah. Especially, and you know, I understand that. Of course, we all do.
But the fact that there is work involved in it just instantly either disheartens them or they get offended. Getting offended. Yep. The fact that has now become a crime
You be offended?
You can actually be charged
For offending
someone.
Oh my God. What do you mean? Really?
Yeah, you can literally be charged with causing emotional distress.
So you can say to someone, I don't like your haircut. Oh.
Yeah, and they can say that you have defamed their character.
Oh, yeah.
And caused emotional distress.
Yeah.
You know, there was a kid who sued his parents for being born without his consent.
Oh, fuck.
And he won. No. This was in America or something.
America, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and he won. He literally forced his parents to pay him out for being born without his consent.
Well, can they kill him without his consent?
It's like, I brought you into this world, I can take you out.
Take you out, boy.
Or there was that, I can't remember her name, but some like feminist psychologist or something said that you have to ask your baby's permission before you change their diaper.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And I'm like, excuse, what?
Yeah.
So am I supposed to be telepathic?
How do you
gain consent from an infant?
You can tell by their energy.
You can tell the fact that there's shit.
Yeah, they're taking a big shit and they need to change. That's
so
the
you
fucking
want to give your baby nappy rash if he says no.
Yeah. No, I like the feeling of shit in my pants. I want to keep it on.
The fact that is our society now. That is what we consider normal.
It's fucking weird, man.
I am so scared for the upcoming generation.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you're right, but I can. The young dudes I talk to sometimes from work and stuff like that. There's a kind of flip happening. They're
starting to realize that shit's.
There is something going on. They're like, fuck these fucking whingers and all this kind of bullshit.
These like PC bullshit.
Yeah, all the PC shit, all these entitled people and all this kind of shit. Young kids are seeing it.
Oh, trust me, I've been seeing it for years. It's just the fact that all you see now when you go on social media is like, oh, someone was offended, therefore their entire livelihood has been uprooted, or this person said, "Excuse me, ma'am," and he's like, "Oh, I identify as a male," sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare you misgender me? It's like, I'm sorry, if you look like a female, dress like a female, sound like a female, I'm going to say, ma'am. It's courtesy.
Yeah.
If I don't know,
you ever had that happen to you?
yes,
Really?
I've accidentally said dude, or I've accidentally said or I've said man or something, and I picked up on it like directly afterwards that I had offended them, and I'm just like, oh, I apologize.
Wow. No, I haven't had that happen to me, you know.
Yeah, I've misgendered a couple of times, but there are some people that you can't tell.
No, you can't.
No, I've had some androgynous.
And that's the way they want it.
Yeah, I've had some androgynous people come in and be like, how do I address you? What's up?
Yeah.
You?
Hey, person?
Them? And that's the other thing I don't get with pronouns. How can you be a they, them if you're a single person? They, them literally means multiple.
Yeah.
We're not talking personalities. We're talking physical. You are existing in this moment as a singular person. So you are either a him or her. You can't be a they. You can't be a them. I'm just like, what does they, them mean?
Yeah.
Does it?
It's a weird one, dude. I try not to think about that one because I'm like, geez.
Yeah, I admit to being completely ignorant of it. And
I am as well.
And if someone could tell me what that actually means, I would love to know so that I could know in the future.
That's just too much for me. I'm just like, well, that's people want to do that. I think you're wrong, but okay. I'm not going to stop you.
See, it's like the thought process, like, oh, you have to respect everyone's opinion. No, you don't have to respect their opinion. You can say you are entitled to an opinion. It doesn't mean I have to take it on, accept it, or believe it. You have the right to have it, but I don't have to accept it.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then you have to accept my opinion. And if you are going to kick up a stink about it, that's a double standard.
Yeah. I think a lot of those people are like really loud on social media.
Oh, yeah, this is the keyboard warriors.
They're the loudest ones. Like your everyday person, your everyday chick or dude just going to work, all that kind of stuff.
I don't have time
supporting
to think about that shit, honestly.
Shit. They're just like, whatever.
Just be who you are, be who you want to be. If you're happy, if the people are around you are happy and you're not hurting anyone, that's all I care about. The second that you start trying to cancel me for getting a wrong pronoun or mislabeling you and not understanding, like, oh, I'm a transgender alien cucumber or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Why? Just be who you are, be happy, and don't take it out on me if I don't understand it. I admit completely to being ignorant of that.
Yeah. Looking green.
Yeah. Very Cthulhu-esque.
We can already see the difference.
Oh, yeah. You can start to see his face coming out now. I love the little nodules on his head.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but I think there might be a change in the tide.
A shift.
Yeah. Just starting, maybe. It's just starting because...
I would like to think so. I would love to see the world chill the fuck out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like...
I might be wrong, though. Like, I don't see everything, no one does.
Oh, no. Like, I don't go on all the message boards and stuff like that, so I don't know what the new thing is, or, like, now people can identify as seasons.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, people can literally identify as, like, winter or summer or whatever.
I identify as a fart.
Yeah, my dad was a shit. Yeah, yeah, there's too much to keep up with.
Yeah, but just the young dudes I talk to and stuff, even the young chicks, they're all like, oh, man.
See, I think it's like the lower percentage that are the loudest, so they're the ones who are making their presence known.
Yeah.
But it's the ones who are chill and cool about it that don't speak up, and they're the majority, but we don't get to see them.
No.
So hopefully the majority makes themselves a little bit more known. Was that a bit spicy there, was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that audio. Right in the little flappy bits right next to the armpit.
Yep.
You've handled worse.
I know.
Yeah, I think it wasn't that pentagram that you handled worse.
Yeah, right in there. I didn't go into the armpit, though.
No, you stopped the little spiky bits before we got there.
I pushed it, yeah.
Hey, there's knowing your limitations and there's being pussy. It's okay to know your limitations. Like, I will never get my armpit done.
Yeah, no, I fucked up.
Like, I can't imagine the healing process, especially anytime like around...
It's harding your arm up for a week.
Yeah, you'd be walking around like you're part of the Third Reich.
Yeah.
It's like the sweating and the hair growth and the bacteria and stuff that grows in this. Like, I don't know how the hell people get their armpits done. Like, I've tattooed a few of them. I haven't asked how the healing process went because I'm pretty sure I don't want to know.
Yeah, it would be just bad. That's
just awful.
It'd be shit house.
Yeah, it's like whenever I've tattooed people, like right where the top of the leg connects to the butt cheek, that little crease under there. Oof. If it's that bad when it's getting done, I can only imagine what the healing process feels like. Like, what's been your most painful tattoo so far?
Probably that.
Yeah,
under there.
I was going to say,
probably just that bit around there. I remember I had one on my shoulder, and I think it was the tattooist because I don't feel like that's a bad spot.
The shoulder's okay. It's a bit bony.
On the back of the shoulder there. But he pumped the shit out of me. And I remember just laying there in pain going, holy fuck, man, it shouldn't be like this.
No, it shouldn't be that bad.
And I think because it was a home job, right? But it was only just an outline of a home job. And then a couple of years later...
You didn't go back for the shading?
No, well, that was the home job. I went to an actual tattooist and I said, can you fix that up and finish it off for me? He didn't want to do that.
A lot of them don't.
He goes, I'll show you this fucking cunt. And he pumped the shit out of me.
I do know that there are a lot of artists that see home job tats or things like that and they instantly just go like, I'm going to show this person what they did wrong.
Well, I think being from the small town of Murwillumbah, there was a lot of home backyard jobs, a lot. And so there was a lot of people going into the tattoos going, fix my tattoo.
A lot of my mortgage is being paid with home jobs going around.
Yeah, well, I've got a few of them myself. And
well, how many of the ones I've fixed on you have been home jobs?
Pretty much my forearm.
Yeah, all of them.
Not under there, not that one. But the devil girl was. Yeah, the couple on my shoulder and the ones on my leg. So I've had a few.
It's all right. We've learned. You now know what to do.
Yeah, no, I won't.
And what not.
And they're the ones I really. Well, I'm getting covered all up, aren't I? So yeah.
I do like the fact now that we have the technology, the ability, and the art styles now to get rid of things that people no longer like. Like, I think that's why I like doing cover-ups so much. Like, yeah, they're more difficult and they don't always turn out like as cool as they would do if they were, say, done first by me. But seeing the reaction on people's faces when they have an old shitty tat that they fucking hate getting erased, essentially. Oh, best feeling. Yeah, well, even though these ones up here, they were 20-odd year old, when you fix them up, how bad they were? They were just a grey blur. Yeah, they were just... I forgot what was in it, that red one there. I was like, oh, gee, there's another skull over there. All right. Yeah, like the fact that you forgot what's in your own tattoo because it just was faded to buggery. Because I thought, I nearly just blacked all that arm out myself. I thought, we weren't quite to that stage. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I've had a couple people ask me, I can't really think what to put over it. Can we just black it out? I was like, no. We have a couple options before blackout. Like, blackout is the last resort. Like, if I literally have nothing else to put over it, we will go blackout. Hell, I've even had some people ask to do blackout when they have no tattoos. Why would you do? I know a dude that does that. Yeah, it's all his fingers, everything, all the way. I think I've done three or four sleeves essentially where it's straight blackout, no cover-ups. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, are you going to put white over the top or what? I think they just like the sort of like apocalyptic, like stark contrast in your face look. Maybe they want to be black. Yeah, doing a reverse Michael Jackson. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that one. I understand if you've got terrible tattoos and you've had them for years and you just want them gone. I get it. Like there's But then you've got laser tattoo removal too. Oh, laser hurts so much worse. Have you had any? I've had laser before. Yeah. It's like the best way I can describe it is imagine the worst sunburn you've ever had. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking about. And then someone poking you with a cattle prod. Yeah. Oh, it's just a burn, isn't it? Yeah. It's a burn and a slap is probably the best way to describe it. Like even with numbing cream, I was being a little bit of a puss. Yeah. Like, what's his name? Ephemeral Remy, this guy on Instagram, he's got like over 1,000 hours of tattooing on him. Like he basically blacked out his entire body at one point and he started going over it with color. So he put like red roses and then he started putting like black on black. How did that come out? It actually looks pretty cool. Like he's got this massive eyeball in the center of his chest. Jesus. He's got a massive eyeball with teeth in the center of his chest. Like he's got like these little tendrils and alien eyeballs and shit all over his body. And then he's got... I might have seen that. Yeah, you probably would have. He's very, very well known. He's got massive roses down his arm at the moment. He's got massive stretches. He's got the cheek stretches. But fucking nice ass dude. Like, amazing dude. And he gets that thing all the time. He's like, oh, you're never going to get a job. I was like, motherfucker, I own 2 businesses. Yeah. Okay. I remember that was always the fear when I started early getting tattoos. That's when I started. That you would never get a job? I never went past my elbow until I was 30. So I was like, oh, I've got to get a good job. I've got to do this, got to do that. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't, actually, now. The amazing thing that I'm seeing now is that tattoos are becoming more accepted in the workplace. There are still a few, I'm not going to mention any, that... The second they see you have tattoos, they're just like, no, we don't want you. We don't want heathens and rebels and ruffians. I mean, and then I used to work at the casino. Oh, yeah. And they were like... Oh, the bouncers are covered in tattoos, but they won't put patrons in. Even when I was working there, I was back at house. And they're like, oh, you got to cover your tattoos up. I'm like, why? So I had to wear like big condoms on my fucking arms. Big stockings. Yep, stockings. I'm like, this is stupid. There's no one... I'm not seeing any of the public. And they're turning away one of the biggest demographics. Like, people have money to blow on tattoos. They have money to blow at the casino. Yeah, exactly. I think they've scrapped that rule now. No, I think it's like hands and face they still won't let you in. Oh, yeah. Like, my wife can't get in. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh, it's a shithole anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not a nightclubbing or casino person myself, so it's not really a massive problem for me. But it does suck for those who do want to go in. Like, why would you turn away patrons unless they basically had like a swastika on their forehead or something?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're probably not the sort of person we want in our establishment, but if you got like a rose on your hand or like your kid's name on the side of your neck or something, how is that offending anyone?
Really? I was surprised at that. I thought they were relaxed though. I
don't know, but the last couple of times I've spoken to people about it, they said they got turned away from the casino because they had hand tattoos or neck tattoos or whatever.
I'm gonna go suss that out.
Yeah, go check it out and tell me what happened.
Yeah, I will.
Because like they might have a couple of security guards that are a little bit more lax on it. Like if they see that you're a chill person and you're sort of just hanging out, you're not causing a ruckus or a stir, they might let you in.
Yeah, no.
But like when I get kids like 18, 20, something like that, asking me to do face tattoos for their first tattoo, it's like, nah, man. You got to earn that shit first. You got to get like a sleeve or two, or you got to like at least have a couple more visible tattoos before you start going whole ham. Like they're called job stoppers for a reason.
Yeah, they are for sure. Yeah. You don't want a gun on the side of your head. Are you fucking?
I've had a couple of people ask me for that.
I saw a dude the other day with a young dude. You must have been like 21. Yeah. You're a fucking idiot.
I had a guy come in. I swear he didn't blink the entire 15 minutes he was in. Like he was literally staring me dead eyes.
Really?
Didn't blink. Not a pupil in his eye. He's like, I want a gun on my face from my eye to my chin. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
I didn't quite say that because I didn't want to get stabbed.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Yeah. There's a couple words like, oh, yeah, waitlist is about 6 months.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to learn how to diffuse a situation in this job.
True that.
Like, I had a guy come around, I don't know his name, but I believe he's a Narang local. He walked around with a sledgehammer one day, full-blown Tourette's going on. He was going up to people in the cars being like, you want to fucking smash in the face, cunt? I'm just like, okay, this guy's having a day. So I was walking down to the bathroom and I was just like, oh God, here he comes.
Oh.
And he's like, you want to smash in the face? I was just like, just ignore him. Don't acknowledge.
You should carry something down with you just in case of that.
Yeah, just carry like a police bat or something.
Yeah, something. You're in an alleyway, no, nothing there. No one see a psycho like that there. Oh.
Yeah, you get psychos everywhere, unfortunately.
Sure do.
Like, the fucked up part about Narang is that it's got some really, really nice areas, but then you go like 2 minutes to the left and it's just like, ding, 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 ding.
You got a purty mouth.
My sister's my brother's cousin. I reckon one of these days I just like to live up in the mountains somewhere.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd love to. I miss it. That's where I'm from, man. Northern New South Wales, up in the hills, and lived there for 20 years, man.
Nice and quiet.
I'm in the fucking suburbs and fuck neighbours, man. Jesus Christ.
Gotta love neighbours.
Dude.
Oh, my neighbours are literally attached to the side of my house.
Yeah. Are you on a duplex?
Yeah. So my bedroom literally backs up onto their garage, and they've got someone living in the garage, and they're so loud.
I don't know. I don't think they're allowed to do that.
Well, the person who bought the one next to us put I think it's either his friends or his family in there.
You can't be living in garages. I
don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's a council issue, mate.
I don't know whether they live in there or they just keep all their shit in there, but they're all hours of the night I'm hearing like banging and crashing.
Oh. Yeah, well, we got a nosy neighbour that likes to film us from the backyard, so...
That's completely illegal.
Well...
Without your consent, that's completely illegal.
Wow, she does.
You could put.
She has.
Are you living in a complex?
No, it's a 2-unit duplex.
Okay.
And
And you could probably put in a complaint.
you can film from your backyard wherever it was. If you can do that.
Oh, you can film, but like if you're directly filming someone without their consent,
Well, she
you can
denies
prove
it.
Oh yeah,
But
you can
there was an
check it.
instance when me and my daughter were roasting marshmallows out the back, and we're probably about 1.5 meters off the fence, you know. And it was only a little fight, man. And then I saw these lights through the palings of the fence, like a camera light. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I saw it was her, and I noticed. I thought she dropped something on the ground, and she was looking something with the light. And then I realised she was fucking filming this. I popped my head over, and I'm like, "Oi, what are you fucking doing?"
You got a problem there, love?
And she's like, "Oh, like, how couldn't I have seen you, you silly bitch?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm just recording just in case." I'm like, "In case of what? In case of what?" She said, "Just in case the fire gets out of control." I'm like,
and your camera's
"You're
going to say
filming
that.
me and my daughter roasting marshmallows. That's what you're doing." Oh, she ran outside and I gave her a mouthful. And yeah, it's been fucking dramas ever since with that bitch.
Gotta love neighbours, don't you?
Yeah.
The second you get one incident, they just nightmare forever.
Yeah. And when I hit her, and that was years ago.
Oh.
That was years ago, man.
Has it calmed down a little bit since then?
Nah.
Nah.
We've been blowing with her for 5 years, man.
Oof.
And it's
Eventually,
been, and like,
one of you will move out.
I'm hoping she fucking, I hope nature takes its course. But she's elderly. And just a pain in the ass. That denies everything. I said, "You filmed it." "Oh, I did not. I never did that."
Prove anything.
I'm like, "I fucking saw you, bitch."
It's not what you saw, it's what you can prove in court.
Yeah. And she's done other things. I don't know if I should say, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
And I'm no fucking angel, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, but you don't
But
invade people's
I'm
privacy.
I'm not out to sabotage my neighbour's livelihood. Put it that way.
Gotcha.
You know. I've had the counsellor in my house plenty of times checking up on shit.
Someone put it in an anonymous complaint. It's like, I wonder who it
I got that
be.
bad where the guy that was coming around inspecting my
You by your first name?
building, yep, he knows my name. And he's like, yep. And he's like, "Dude, you're getting so many complaints. You're getting complaints once because I've just built a new patio, new shed. I've chopped down a lot of trees and rah. All the council all know about it."
Yeah, well, you would have put in for it.
And yeah, I won't say much more about that. But,
and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, it's challenging. However, we're all in the right. We're fine. So
She's just putting in her snobby nose.
Yep, and yeah, it's been challenging. So fucking waste me.
Unfortunately, no matter what you do, you can't keep everybody happy.
No.
Especially those who are set in their ways and like to complain.
Well, the problem was when we bought that place, we didn't realise she owned it before we bought it. So she actually owned the 2 blocks.
Oh, okay. So she actually owned the house that you're living in.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah.
And so she still thinks she owns it, obviously. So,
It's like, are you modifying what I did?
no, she didn't do anything to it.
Oh, so it was
We're modifying the fuck out of it. So, yeah. But, you know, maybe in a couple of years when we finish all our renos and stuff, we can fuck off and head out to the mountains.
That would be lovely.
Oh, dude. Like I said, I miss it.
I'd love to build my own house. Well, when I say build my own house, I'd love to pay
someone to build your own house. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I would probably mess it up to the point where they would have to come in and be like, we're going to have to do all of this again.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a DIY sort of guy, because I know that my heart might be in the right place, but my carpentry skills are not. That is one thing that was the one thing I did not inherit from my dad, is I am not a builder. Like I cannot build things. I've tried and I have failed.
Yeah.
I know my strengths.
Yeah.
It is paying people who know what they are doing to do it for me.
Yeah. Like, I'm okay at stuff, but it's always a little bodgy.
Yeah.
It's always a little
dodge.
And we'll just cover that bit out with, you know,
A little bit of grout,
a little bit of duct tape there and like, yeah.
a bit of masking tape there. No one can be the wiser. Yeah. See, I would rather have it done properly the first time.
Exactly. So.
Hey, and my dad always used to tell me, if you're going to do something right, do it right the first time. It's like, okay, I'll pay someone else to do
Pay
it.
someone to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Oh, yeah. Can't even see the sharks underneath them.
No. Just gonna text the missus.
Okay. Let her know you're not dying.
Oh, when I left, the daughter and the missus were going at it. Just getting to that preteen age.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun.
And
is she still a daddy's girl, or
Oh, yeah.
is she still doing the whole like?
no, she's daddy's girl through.
Okay.
And
That'll last a little longer.
yeah. But it's not me. It's her and the wife are just
quarreling.
clashing a little bit.
Mm.
Quarreling, yeah. I won't say clashing, but quarreling. You know.
Having a vocal disagreement.
Yeah. So no out it this morning. Just trying to get ready. Why are you yelling? I'm not yelling at me.
I'm not yelling. You're yelling.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Mm. So it's literally an argument about nothing.
Yeah.
Those are the most fun ones.
So. And it's probably going to get a little worse as the years go on.
At least you know that.
Yeah.
You're not being blindsided by it.
Yeah. So, it's kind of funny to watch sometimes because it's not really at me, it's them. She gets a little attitudey with me, but I just have to give her,
She's like, oi.
I just give her a stern look.
Watch
like,
it.
Just, oh.
Just a little bit of that side eye. Like,
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It's like, you want to say that again, princess?
But she's a little tomboy. She likes to skateboard and stuff like that.
Would you prefer that though? Would you prefer like a real girly princess girl, or would you prefer a tomboy?
Oh,
tomboy girl. Yeah.
Tomboy, yeah.
Yeah, I've got two. Actually, no, I have 4 goddaughters now.
No.
Yeah. We have one that's like a little princess. So she's all girly. We have one that's like an avid gamer.
Mm.
We have another one that's sort of like a mixture between. She's like a bowling sort of girl, but she likes some of the pretty stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got one that's just a little baby.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see like how all of them are just so different from each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my daughter's just starting to get into like doing her nails and stuff like that. But I don't know if she's totally interested in it because all her friends are, but
she's just like,
she'll come home and go, I've got to do my nails, but then she'll just get, jumping on the skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
And she's actually, for a 9-year-old, she's bloody good at it. She's only been doing it a year.
I've tried to skateboard. I fell on my ass 3 times.
Yeah, well, when I was trying to show her how to do it, man, I just hadn't jumped on one for years. I just went straight up in the air, like flat on my back. I'm like, I ain't trying that shit.
Mm-hmm. I'll just play the Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, I got the remaster.
Me too.
That?
It's on the PS5.
Yeah. Pretty good.
And that sounds like
yeah.
whenever you land a trick.
That's pretty good, that.
Mm. It's honestly one of those games that you can just play over and over again.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You just have a quick strap of it. Nah, okay, that's enough.
Yeah. It's like the Guitar Hero of skateboards.
Never got into that.
The wife likes Guitar Hero, but she doesn't play it on the guitar. She literally plays it with the controller.
Oh, right.
She finds it more easy to do this than this.
Yeah. I never played it. That's one thing I never got into was Guitar Hero.
I was more into actual guitar.
Mm. What was that on? PS2?
She plays it on Xbox.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm PlayStation, she's Xbox, I'm Samsung, she's iPhone. I'm Pepsi Max, she's Coke.
Yeah.
And they say opposites can't attract. She's tried so hard to get me to go to iPhone. I'm just like, I will never.
Yeah, I can't do iPhones.
Like, if I started off with iPhone, sure, I'm sure I would love it. But I am so used to how Android and all like Microsoft stuff actually works because it all interacts with each other. Like if you have a Huawei, a Samsung, and a Sony, they will all talk to each other. You can Bluetooth between them. You can transfer whatever. They all communicate well. You can't even Bluetooth from a Samsung to an iPhone.
No, you can't.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know whether it's the file types are different or what. Or they just say, no, we're not going to talk to each other. We don't like them. Absolute pain in the ass. Like, I'll get people asking me, I was like, oh, can you send me the photo of that tattoo you just did for me? It's like, sure. Do you have a Samsung? It's like, no, an iPhone. It's like, And you have to send it through Facebook, and then it compresses the file type, so it goes all blurry. And it's like, could go through Dropbox, but that's a whole lot of fucking around.
Yeah.
He looked so cool. Have you read any of the H.P. Lovecraft stuff?
I haven't read it, but I've watched a few YouTube videos.
Call of Cthulhu and whatnot's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I remember when I first heard about it, like when I started hearing about it, I was just struck with it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, eldritch, like galactic horror stuff is always fascinating.
Me too.
If you want a really good read, there's actually a H.P. Lovecraft collection on Audible that I was listening to. It's like 55 hours of all the H.P. Lovecraft stories in it. They're incredible. Some of them are a little bit, but like the Call of Cthulhu and all the other ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind delving more into the lore of all that, for sure.
I think they actually have like an illustrated version of the Necronomicon as well.
Yeah, nice.
So it has all like the different eldritch beasts and all the like the massive ones. Actually, I should probably get that. That'd be a nice little addition to my collection.
You open Sundays?
Yeah, every day except for Tuesday, Wednesday. Weekends are generally my busiest time.
Yeah, they gotta be. Yeah.
Well, the way I see it, like middle of the week, most people don't want to do anything.
No,
because
I gotta work on it.
Yeah, so most people that I know of get paid around a Thursday, so it makes sense to have like the opening day be a Thursday when everyone's on flash for cash.
Yeah.
But the people who work during the week would want to come in on a weekend.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
And also, if we want to go do anything on Tuesday, Wednesday, mostly no one's around.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly like pension day. So there's a lot of older people out and about. So it's easier for us to maneuver. Very strategic.
No, yeah. Makes perfect sense, yeah.
Forgot about it. It distracted him.
Just going looking for kitchens today.
Just the whole ass kitchens.
Yeah, we're ripping out the kitchen, gonna put a new one in.
Just going to Bunnings on it.
Yeah, we're gonna look at Bunnings, we're gonna go look at IKEA and a couple other places around, so we're gonna do a research on it.
I'd love to be able to change my kitchen around, but the nook that it's in is so small. Like, it's like a U shape, so
yeah, that's
the width of the kitchen is about that. So the wife and I both can't stand in the kitchen without being on top of each other, essentially. And it's like a U shape. And there's like maybe this much bench space. So it's not a very deep bench. Ugh, I hate it. Yeah. I basically have to knock out the wall beside it to actually open it up. But that's what my recording studio is.
We should have got ours done months ago, but we're waiting on because we're converting our garage into another room. But these builders, man, they're taking their time.
Everybody loves a builder.
I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks.
Have you
So
tried?
this morning, I'm sorry, I've rang him. It's like he's done the runner or something. I finally got a hold of him this morning. I said, when are you finishing this? It's not far off being finished.
It's like, come on, it's not going to take much longer.
So that's held us up to do the kitchen, because once we rip the kitchen out, we're going to get the sink. And the garage is going to be the laundry as well. As a little section for the laundry. Mm-hmm. And we need a sink, and that's what we'll use for a sink. So, yeah, it's just held us up. The longer that holds us up, the more money it's going to cost us.
Yeah, gotta love that shit.
And I was fucking pretty pissed off yesterday, so I couldn't get a hold of anyone. And what the fuck is going on? Are these guys ripping us off or what? We've already forked over a pretty
substantial
good chunk of cash. And I'm like, mate. So my missus on the warpath this morning. I'm ringing lawyers. I'm doing this. I'm fucking over it. And luckily he texted me today. He's like, I'll be there tomorrow. I'm like, fucking
better. The missus will come eat you.
The fucking missus on the warpath, mate. She doesn't have a laundry.
Yeah,
to convert it, it's been 7 weeks. Oh, it built a fucking house in 7 weeks.
Mm.
One day a week. I'm like, come on, man. Fuck me dead.
Again, how many hours in that day though? Like 3?
They're usually doing like a 9 to 5 one.
Okay, good.
But I'm sure they're short days. I'm at work sometimes. I'm sure they've only just gone in there for a couple of hours and fucked off.
Is it a small company or is it just a couple of, is it a big one?
It's a franchise company. So Jim's mowing kind of thing.
Gotcha. Because if it was just a couple of dudes on Marketplace or something, I can understand why they sort of spread out. But if they're a massive franchise, they should be able to,
Yeah, well, that was the next step is, do we go to the head office? Do we go to the head office and see what they say? Because
you forked out all this cash. You've been waiting ages. Your house is in shambles.
Yep. So do we? All right. Well, I said to Mrs. was on. She was going. Today she was going. All right, that's it. We're going for it. And I said, well, and he texted me. I said, well, just see if he shows up on Sunday. If he doesn't,
give him a chance.
Monday. All right. We'll see what our options are, and we'll look into it. But, it's pretty fucking frustrating because it should be all done by now. The house should be all done.
There's nothing worse than an unfinished project, especially when you have to walk past it every day and be like, this should be fucking
the worst thing is we haven't had a laundry in fucking 7 weeks.
So you've had to go to a laundromat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's like $40-$50 a pop,
Mm-hmm. Well, how many people in the house?
There's 3 of us.
Yeah, so.
Ugh. Trying to rig up the washing machine outside and couldn't reach anything.
Fucking going full-blown houses.
Yeah.
Have the couch outside right next to the washing machine.
We could do it. We could do it. Well, the patio I put up's huge. It's not like a little patio. It's a huge patio.
I really wanted to have a patio for our house, but they quoted us such a ridiculous amount.
Oh, well, we spent it. That's what we spent. A good chunk.
We were wanting to do a conservatory, so we wanted to basically have it so it was 2 meters wide out, and then I think they said it was about 9.5 to 10 meters long. So an enclosed conservatory sort of thing with the mesh window, so I got a bit of a breeze.
Yeah.
They wanted $56,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They said, cost.
Well, ours is I think ours is what is it? It's 4 meters by 10.
So double, essentially.
Pretty big, and it's off the roof. So it's not connected to the gutter, so it's up on the top of the roof.
Okay, ours would have been connected to just underneath the gutter.
And with the concrete, we got a new slab of concrete, massive slab of concrete. So it's pretty cool, man.
How much did that set you back?
Ooh, a bit.
I don't feel like disclosing.
It wasn't cheap.
Yeah,
but it was within our means, and we're happy with it. Still not finished yet. We got to do something with the concrete, paint the concrete, and all that kind of stuff. Maybe an epoxy sort of thing.
Yeah, we were going to go for that composite sort of stuff if we were going to do any sort of decking, but that was very expensive.
Yeah.
Is your hand going a bit numb?
Yeah.
You can give it a bit of a stretch if you want.
Give it a stretch.
Get the blood flow back.
Yeah.
I wish I had the builder's gene or like the project
Yeah.
sort of ideology, but I just don't have the time, man.
Yeah.
Like the wife is wanting to rip out the bathroom and get that all resorted. I'm just like, hey, we could not afford that if we wanted to.
Oh, you're looking at 20 grand for that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like at minimum.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I know you want to do all these projects. Just wait, just a little, please.
Yeah, it's a process, man, and it's stressful.
Oh yeah, my parents. Oh man, them doing their own bathroom took them 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, my parents wanted to do this by themselves. No contractors, no nothing. So mum and dad did all the grouting, all the tiling, all ripping out the shower, adding all the new fixtures, all the piping, all like the extra drywall, whatever. And my dad's in his 70s, man. He's well beyond his years of doing these things.
Yeah, he should be sitting back.
That's what I was saying. And it was getting to the point where he could only work like half an hour to an hour at a time.
Yeah.
And my poor mum, she's got such a bad back.
Yeah.
And I just felt so bad. I'm like, Mom, Dad, get someone in to do this for you. Like, you got the funds. Like, just kick back, get it done in a week, and then you have your bathroom back. They were sharing a bathroom with like 4 people at one time. And it's like, no, that's not fair. You guys need to be relaxing and enjoying your life, not stressing about this shit.
Yeah. They shouldn't be worried about shit like that. They should be
Kicking back, relaxing.
That's it.
Well, that's what they're doing now. They're selling their house. They're going to get a little beachfront property, like tiny little 2-bedroom, maybe 3 if they want to have guests over. But like my parents have this massive garden, like it literally spans all the way around the house. And my mom's been killing herself doing all of the pruning and the replanting and all that sort of shit. Just, stop. You need to look after yourself. What the hell? Like, I know she enjoys it, but it's like...
It is good for the old people to be doing shit, because...
But not when it's killing you.
But not when it's breaking.
When you're breaking your back, like, get yourself a little plant box, have a couple of your favorite
Maybe
plants.
a little project there.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I don't know what my dad's going to do without his shed. That's going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because my dad loves building things. Like, he loves building chairs. He loves building, like...
Well, that's a good one.
Tables.
That's a cool one. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, he like, takes pallets... And then he molds them into these like little so the butt of the chair is like this. So like your ass sits down in here and your legs sort of curl over. And it's got like that big flared out back. So you sort of like sit down like this.
Did he sell?
I think he sold a couple, but he literally just makes them for fun.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want one, I'll get him to make them for you.
Well, show me some photos.
Yeah.
He should do like markets and stuff like that.
He does it more for himself.
Yeah.
I think. Like, if he was to actually start selling them and doing them as projects, he would never have any time.
Yeah.
Like, he will probably spend a good couple of weeks on a small little project. And, yeah, I don't think that commercializing that would be good for him. Like, I'm sure he would love to, but I reckon he would burn himself out quickly.
I'd just be more pressure for him that he doesn't need.
Yeah, I think at this point it's more a matter of like, if he wants to do a project, he doesn't have a time limit.
Yeah.
And just let him do his own thing.
No, I'm meant to be going to this party tonight, but I think I feel like I'm just going to bed after this.
I always feel tired after getting attacked as well.
It's just like, oh, I've got to do this. I'm like, no, I'm just going to chill. It takes it out of you, man. Like, it's just...
Like, the thought of partying as an adult, honestly, just makes me more tired.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only 30 and I feel old as fuck.
Yeah. You're a young whippersnapper.
Yeah, you're feeling like an old man.
I got 12 years on you, man. I got titled 32 the other day, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Was that after you shaved or before you shaved?
Before. That was with the beard. Yeah. Even with the big grey beard I fucking had.
Oh, yeah. I've got a couple of greys coming through.
Yeah, they come in hard and fast after 30, man. So, and they're worse too, because they don't grow like the rest yet.
No.
because they sort of
They
spin
stick
around
out.
and they sort of twist and they're.
I did notice that. I had one that was coming off the chin, and it was literally pointing straight up. It was like, it's like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah. I was dyeing my beard for a long time,
and because I've got such red facial hair, it's so weird. Like having the white on red, it kind of looked cool.
I think the rumor is if you start plucking them to grow back.
Yeah, that's like the old wives.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I remember they're just going to grow.
Yeah.
You can't.
Once it starts, it don't stop.
Yeah, don't stop.
Yeah, if I was ever to shave my beard, I'd look like a damn Boy Scout.
Well, the last time I shaved my beard, I was about 15 kilos heavier.
Mm.
And, it wasn't good.
Oh, yeah, I've got like the triple chin.
Oh, I had it. And I still got a little bit now. I was like, should have waited a bit more.
Mm.
But, it's just refreshing, man. I had that beard and hair for 4 or 5 years or something.
As much as I love having the facial hair, it does get so itchy.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And the environment I'm working in, man, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
So it's not worth it.
No. So, but I know I'll get to a point I'm like, okay, it's time to grow up back.
Mm-hmm.
I do it every couple of years.
You'll be like, okay, I miss it, bring it back.
Every couple of years I'll just go, it's all gone, start from scratch.
Mm. I said to myself that with the top of my head, that if I could start to see like the curve of my skull through my hair, it's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah. Like my hair was getting so thin. I'm just like, get rid of it. And apparently I've got a good shaped egg, so.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, apparently this is a good bald head.
Yeah, no, you're all right. You got to feel bad for the guys that are going bald.
And they got the wrinkly
They got
heads.
the fucking worst looking head. You're like, well, that's a bad shape.
It's like, that's unfortunate. So I'll get this man a tube.
Yeah, I'm lucky too. I've got a good shaped head, but yeah, there's a few out there. You're like, ooh, wear a hat, dude.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like wearing a hat anyway.
Yeah, I was always a hat wearer. Yeah.
But I have noticed that since shaving my head has gotten a little bit more oily. So you have to wash the hats more and more often.
Just text me back. No.
It's like, I'll make him wait.
She's probably in Bunnings, actually. She said that's where she was going to go and have a look at the kitchen. So.
Yeah, the wife has become a little obsessed with those like house renovation shows.
Yeah.
Like,
they do. They get to a point they're like, I could do this and I could do that.
What was that one with the twin brothers? You know that was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like the housing twins or something. She was absolutely obsessed with those. And like they have like the full blown animations of like all the different things they could do. It was like, this costs like $120,000 and we'll have like a full scale animation of like what they're going to rip out, what they're going to put in. It's really cool, actually.
Yeah. With all the 3D stuff now they can do, just online stuff, it's pretty cool. You can set exactly how you want it.
Well, that's what I like with the like it's probably the only thing I like from Apple is the Procreate tool on the iPad because it can actually show like 3D models of like people's arms and I can show them how the tattoo will mold to their arm and like all that sort of shit. Yeah, it's honestly one of the best tools I've ever used because I remember back in the day of having to do everything by hand, like having to hand draw absolutely everything and then like
tech drawing, that's what it was called.
Yeah, and like when you stencil it on, if it's like too small, you have to sit there and you have to re-stencil the whole thing at a bigger size. I don't envy what the old school guys had to do. Like, I'm way more of a fan of work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Gotta admit though, they build them well, whatever they're back in the day, whatever they were building, cars, houses, all that kind of
Oh yeah, they built shit to last.
Yeah, 100%. Nowadays it's like, you got a 5-year warranty, that's it.
Oh, like I got a coffee machine and I think I've had it for a little over a year. It's decided to shit itself.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's a warranty, a year.
Yeah. I think they built it exactly for that.
That's it. All right, a year goes past and it's like a little trigger on a bang, gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, or it does like, okay, so you get 500 uses and then all of a sudden it's just going to go, done, bye. Like, I put the coffee in it now and it just spurts everywhere. It's like, oh no, my coffee. And I don't want to have to buy coffee every single morning. That shit's expensive.
No, well, yeah, that's what I mean. It ends up being worth it in the long run.
Yeah, like you pay like what, $250, $300 for a decent coffee machine.
Yeah. Oh, the one we spent was like $600.
Oh, I'd love one of those big like brass ones.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
I'd love one, but very impractical, and I have nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
I used to be a barista, so.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was a barista and a bartender.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of jobs.
Yeah, I have too. I've done a bit of bartending.
Did you do like mixology, or were you just slinging pints?
I was just slinging pints.
I like making alcohol, like making different cocktails and stuff. One that the wife and I accidentally came up with is called a fruit stinger, because they didn't have blue curacao at the pub one time. So instead of using blue curacao in a fruit tingle, we put blue alizé. Oh, that shit's good.
Is it?
Oh yeah. And it literally does not taste like alcohol. Like, there's a full shot of vodka, full shot of alizé, raspberry cordial, and lemonade. And it makes this gorgeous, like, blue-purple transition all the way down. Like, it's got a really nice gradient. Yeah, please don't knock that.
No.
And honestly, it literally just tastes like fruit juice.
Yeah. Right.
But it'll fuck you up.
Sit up and slide down a bit.
Well, that's why I've got that tilted up so you don't slide too bad. If at any point you need to stand and have a stretch or something.
Oh, I might in a little bit.
Yeah, give me like 5 minutes and let you have a stretch.
Yeah, cool.
Get most of this green done. But yeah, I love making alcohol, making different types of shots. Actually, one of my favorites that I ever tried was like a blue jellyfish shot. Yeah. So it's vodka, blue curacao, and then you put little drops of Bailey's in it.
Oh, yeah.
So what happens is that because of the displacement between the curacao and the vodka, you drop the Bailey's through, and because the Bailey's is a neutral buoyancy between the two alcohols.
It's like an oil.
Yeah, it makes these like tendrils that go down through the shot, so it looks like a jellyfish. That'd be cool. Well, any sort of like cream liqueur would do, but I like Bailey's.
Yeah, I don't mind Bailey's.
I actually tried a really nice Bailey's not long ago, the tiramisu one. Oh, I could drink.
I've had it. I've had that. Yeah.
I could go for a whole bottle of that. Coffee and chocolate with Bailey's. That's that good shit. It's, I probably have to say my favorite Bailey's concoction is what I call a Black Bailey. Yep. It's Mr. Black coffee liqueur with a little bit of Bailey's. Oh,
that sounds right.
It's good. And like before you mix it, it kind of goes like a marbled sort of look. Yeah. Because the coffee and the cream liqueur sort of like mix together, but they don't. So it creates this like almost like Damascus wavy pattern through it.
You'd like Patron then, wouldn't you?
I love Patron.
Yeah, I knew you would. That's good shit.
Coffee Patron is
that's the best shit. Shots of Patron. Actually, if I do go to that party, that's Patron. That's what I'm going to take.
Actually, one thing I love to do with regular Patron or any sort of tequila, the new zero sugar Coke Lime, with tequila, that's good. Slice of lime, bit of Coke. Oh yeah. Don't need the salt. Just go straight for it. And it takes that tequila burn out of it, but you still get that nice flavor of tequila.
I used to love tequila, man. I used to love it.
I know.
We used to have lines on the bar. All I used to get bang, bang, bang. First on the puke loses.
I think I've only vomited while drinking twice in my life. One was in the back. One was in the back of an Uber. One was in.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that was expensive.
I've puked countless times, man.
Yeah, one was in a garden. One was in the back of an Uber.
But you had to pay for that?
Oh yeah, it was like a $90 cleanup fee. And the fucked up part was I was so wasted. I had the plastic bag in front of me because I knew I was about to vomit. But I fucking vomited right before the hole.
Oh, sounds good.
That's why I will never drink homebrew Sambuca again.
Yeah, fuck, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, homebrew Sambuca plus Uber equals very expensive trip home. And then I basically flooded the bathroom.
If you're an Uber driver doing the surface runs or the pub runs and shit,
I feel so bad.
I'd be having like buckets in there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or like just vomit bags, man. Just normal ass vomit bags.
Yeah, but vomit bags, yeah, I don't know. You
That way you can like wrap them around your mouth.
have like some type of mechanism where, because bags you can drop it, they can split, they can fucking explode. I suppose in a bucket you can spill it.
Yeah, if it's a bucket, it'll fall over.
Yeah. Or you just don't pick up fucked up people.
Yeah, that's it. Or like make sure your car has no carpets. I've got plastic laid down.
Yep. But that's where the money is if you want to do Uber.
Oh yeah.
Saturday, Friday nights.
Mm. Yeah, when I vomited in the Uber, I also flooded my bathroom when I got home because the wife put me in the shower, but I sat over the freaking plug hole, so I literally just had the entire bathroom flooded.
Like you didn't drown.
Almost, yeah.
No, actually, I've almost done that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like as belligerent I got when I was drunk.
Mm.
I remember also having to be the chauffeur for my sister when she was having her nights out when I was younger.
Yep.
So I was on P's. She would call me at like 2 o'clock in the morning and be like, can you come pick us up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming. Very lucky I did as well for this one night because they were going to drive, but literally I think it was like a street out from where they were having their little nightclub event. Yep. There was a breathalyzer thing right next to it, so I was like, oof, that's lucky. Yeah. And then she vomited in the back of my car. Mm. And then I had to carry her inside and put her in the shower. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting night.
Yeah.
Good, brother.
I don't miss going out and getting that wasted.
Oh, I never liked it.
No,
it's too expensive and there's too many people.
Oh, now you could do it.
Oh, like $20
when I was in my 20s, man. Yeah, every weekend we'd be out getting wasted.
Yeah.
Wasted, and you always wake up feeling like a fuckwit. You're like, geez, what did I do last night? You wake up and you just got instant regret. Oh shit, what did I do?
I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't get hangovers. Like I will get blackout, but I will never get a hangover the next day. Doesn't matter what I've had.
You got 2 livers?
Probably. I've never looked into it, but like I've got the English and Irish and Scottish in my blood. I'm pretty sure. I was born in New Zealand. I live in Australia, so I got all the major drinking things in my blood. Mm. But yeah, like I don't know what it is. I've never ever had a hangover.
It just sounds like you don't drink enough.
I tried. For my 30th birthday, I tried. Like I was wanting to get blackout. Like the fucked up thing is for our birthday, we hired out a karaoke place in Southport. We've been there before. It was awesome. Fully catered. They got all like the barbecue. They got all like the different cocktails. They got like certain platters, whatever. We hired out a room for about 15, 20 people. Mm. 2 showed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
should have invited me.
we invited a couple of clients actually, but I think within an hour of it starting, they had to cancel. Like one was like they had they couldn't get a babysitter, and then like some just couldn't afford it. It was like, okay, I get it. Mm. So instead of just canceling the whole thing, we just went to a smaller room. Mm. And whatever money I put towards the room, I was like, just put that on a bar tab. I'm gonna drink it all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I did.
Yeah,
Got this massive fuck off bottle of black Belvedere. I didn't open it because I'm just like, that's a sexy bottle, and I'm taking that home. And I did. I just finished it last night, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it took me 8 months to finish that entire bottle of vodka. But I got belligerent. Mm. Like, I went through 2 bottles of champagne, making freaking, like, mimosas. I had, like, 4 or 5 JD and Cokes. My wife was having this, like, big picture of this thing called Miss Tiffany, which is, like, Malibu, vodka, all this, like, blue curacao. Very nice.
Yep.
I was drinking as much as I could get my hands on because I was wanting to make the most of it. And I not only remember everything, I felt nothing the next day.
Really? That's crazy.
For my graduation party.
You're lucky you don't have that full alcoholic sort of gene then, because
there are
You'd
men,
be in trouble if you did.
there are men in my family who do, and I made a very conscious decision when I was younger that I wasn't going to be one of them.
Yeah, good.
So I can have fun while drinking, but I don't need to drink, if that makes sense. Like I can be the designated driver and have a great time.
Yeah.
Because I'm psychotic enough that my brain is already like an alcoholic. But yeah, like my graduation party was the one where I vomited in the bush. I think that's the only time I've gotten truly blackout. But the next morning I woke up, I wasn't even dehydrated. I was fine.
I remember the first time I got drunk was on VB.
That's true, Bogan.
I don't know. I was only about 15 or something. And like I said, I was going through that crazy Christian phase, right? I was around the end of it, the start of the end of it. But I remember just spewing my whole up, and I hung out for like 3 days. And I was spewing. But I remember I was that bad in the toilet, spewing, praying to Jesus.
It's like, please,
I swear, God,
I will go to church every Saturdays.
Yeah. If you take this away, I'll come back to church.
It's like,
I'll be a minister.
Never again.
I really did, man. I really put. I'm like, I was so sick. I never had a hangover before or anything like that. And
maybe that's why there's so many Christians. They got so drunk, and then when the hangover went,
they had to make a deal. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was just.
That's brilliant.
Sick. And I've never been a VB drinker because of that.
I've never liked VB.
No, I don't mind it now. Actually, tell you the truth, I don't mind it now.
See, there's only 2 beers that I like. One isn't really even a beer; it's a stout. So I like Asahi.
Yeah, that's all right.
Japanese beer.
Yeah, I like that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I love Guinness.
Yeah, I like Guinness too. Yeah, yeah, it's a good draw.
Guinness is one of those things where it doesn't have that heavy bubble that beer does. Like a lot of
it sits heavy in your guts.
It does sit heavy, but I could scull 3 pints of Guinness within a minute.
Yeah. That's like good with like a good sturdy meal, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like lamb shacks or something.
Or a beef and Guinness pie.
Oh yeah. Something like that, man.
That's a man. Actually, Guinness is really good for making cocktails with as well.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, like Guinness and coffee liqueur.
Oh,
that's that good shit. Yeah. And you can have one and it'd fuck you up for a few hours. Actually, there's like one of the more basic ones is called a purple Guinness, which is literally just blackcurrant and Guinness.
Yep.
Like it's got that little bit of extra sweetness.
Blackcurrant.
Yeah. So like the Bickford's blackcurrant syrup.
Yep.
You put a little bit of that with Guinness. Gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah. It's got that nice Guinness feel with that little after hint of like a Ribena.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's funny that how sometimes it's just
like what things interact well.
Midori and milk.
I've heard that. Yes.
Tastes like a banana paddle pop.
Blue curacao and nutmeg. Not nutmeg. Fucking. What's the eggnog?
I've never had eggnog.
Yeah, like blue curacao and eggnog make this like green milky concoction and incredible because blue curacao's got kind of like an orangey flavor to it.
I've never had either of them. I've never even tried eggnog. What is that?
So it's essentially like...
Is it egg?
Yeah, it's milk, beaten egg, cinnamon, nutmeg, and sugar.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a liquidy custard.
And if you want to put alcohol in it?
Yeah. Well, that's what they have for like Christmas.
Vodka.
Yeah. Oh, brandy is what they
Oh, brandy. Right.
They normally put...
That's a big American thing.
Yeah, it's a huge American thing, but there's this guy that I follow. He was doing like an eggnog taste testing with all the different alcohols to see what worked with it. So he was doing like rum, he was doing blue curacao, he was even doing absinthe. And all of them worked. Eggnog is apparently a very, very good vehicle for alcohol.
Yeah.
But I can imagine like you can make other different types of nog as well. Like you can make like a chocolate nog or something.
You could do anything, really.
Yeah. So it's basically just like an eggy hot chocolate but cold.
Gotta love egg to do that.
Well, egg is kind of like potatoes in that they've done absolutely everything with it. Like You put egg in nearly everything. And you put potatoes into so many different types of things. It does make me wonder sometimes, is like, who first ate an egg and was just like, this thing came out of that thing's ass, I'm gonna eat it. Or who was the first person to test cow's milk?
Yeah.
It's like, who looked at that thing and was like, that thing's got 4 dicks. I'm gonna suck one.
Oysters.
Snot rocks, yeah.
Snot rocks, like, oh, I'm gonna eat that. Looks like a golly, I'm gonna eat that.
It's not appealing. And it doesn't smell good. Who the hell ate one? Someone must have been very desperate.
I love them, man, yeah. I love oysters.
Like oysters kill Patrick or raw oysters?
Yeah.
I can never bring myself to eat one.
Really? You've never had one?
I've never had one. I can't stand the smell. I don't like seafood.
Yeah, no, they're good. I love seafood.
See, the only type of seafood that I can maybe do is like salmon.
Yeah, okay.
Like I like salmon
See,
steaks.
I'm not into fish. I like crustaceans.
I did try crab. Crab was pretty. Fried crab was pretty good. I hate prawns.
What?
Prawns taste like fishy rubber.
Oh, I love them.
I was not a fan.
Prawn sangers? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me a prawn sanger.
And a little prawn cocktail.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, why the hell do Americans think we put shrimps on the barbie? We don't eat shrimp.
Fucking.
They're prawns and bugs.
Because of fucking Hogan.
Oh, is that what he said?
There was an ad campaign in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't around.
Paul Hogan. You know, Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, I know. He's like, that's not.
He,
a knife.
yes.
This is a knife.
Yeah. Yeah, there was an ad campaign, a tourism ad campaign back in the 80s, where he's like, yeah, so come down to Australia. We're going for a shrimp on the barbie for you. And that was, there's a whole big Australian, going for us. Yeah. It's pretty funny, actually.
I'm pretty sure Americans only associate Australia with Crocodile Dundee, Steve Irwin, and the bloke from Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they think we all are.
Yeah. So I don't know why they call it shrimp. We don't call it shrimp.
Yeah, a bit of a prawn.
That's what Hogan was trying to appeal to the Americans, yeah.
Mm.
I'll throw a shrimp on the barbie for you, mate.
I can honestly say I've never seen that ad.
Yeah. Google it. YouTube it.
But then again, there's a lot of things that we think Americans say all the time, like in New York, it's like, hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't actually even part of the film that Dustin Hoffman was in. He literally made that up.
Everyone says it now.
Yeah.
Here in movies.
It was a completely ad-lib thing. When he was walking along, he actually almost got hit by a cab.
It's funny how they think we all drink Fosters.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
Foster's.
It's actually pretty popular over there. A couple of dudes I know that have gone over there, they're like, yeah, man. Like, we went over to Vegas. He goes, a lot of people drinking Fosters over there.
I can honestly say I've never tried Foster's. I have smelled it though, and I'm just like, yeah.
I think I've had one can of it, and I was like, that tastes like fucking cow's piss. That shit, fuck me.
See, it smells like 4X to me. Like 4X is one of those ones where it literally smells like just stale urine.
Yeah, I went through a phase on 4X, but I just drank too much of it. It's so fucking weak.
That's what I mean. It literally smells like weak piss.
Yeah. I could almost drink a carton of that easy in one session. And I'm like, fucking all I'm doing is pissing, drinking and pissing.
Yeah, you don't even get the hit from it.
No.
See, I would rather drink 3 or 4 cans of Guinness.
I would now, yeah. Kilkenny's.
Kilkenny's too watery for me.
I don't mind that.
My mum loves Kilkenny, but yeah, I can't stand the wateriness. It needs the thickness.
It's pretty thick.
No, the one I tried, it was literally going down like water.
Yeah, it's not nowhere near as thick as Guinness, but it's...
That's actually one tour I really want to do, is I want to go to the Guinness factory. I want to do the Guinness tour.
Where's that?
Ireland.
Oh, right.
I think it's in Belfast.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's probably a Tubber.
So I'm still booked in for the 12th, right?
I think I rescheduled you to today. I can book you back in for the 12th.
I'm just thinking about doing that under there or something. The 12th.
Yeah, if you got the...
I just don't know what I want to do under there yet, though.
Well, give yourself a bit of a think, and if you come up with an idea, just let me know. But if you're wanting to do sort of like a sea serpent sort of vibe, I can put something like that together. I can probably freehand it.
I just want that little bit down that gap there. I was thinking about a whole new thing under there.
Yeah, obviously you have like eyes coming out of the water or something. Alrighty, we're all done. Cover up complete. It looks pretty freaking sick to me. All right.
Love it.
Want to say thanks to my main man Jakey here.
Thanks,
awesome
Alex.
client as usual.
Love it, man.
All right. We'll see you beautiful people next time, all right? Catch up.